Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name Andi Novendi from Pancasakti University. By today, I want to explain about a basic English. For my college teacher, Mr. Heri Wardana, MPD. First word that I want to explain, nouns. In bahasa kata benda. Description about nouns. Nouns are very important part of speech because nouns are used to name all objects and concepts that exist in the world. To include physical and abstract things, it can be interpreted that nouns are the word used to name or refer to people, things, place, and ideas. If other words, that's what refers to physical object and abstract concept, a noun can be compared with the word like the one below. For example, physical object like house, pool, car, glass, cup, and floor. For abstract concept like time, idea, opinion, age, difficulty. Example for nouns, there are several types and various examples of nouns in English. First, concrete and abstract nouns. There are a number of forms of nouns which are divided into two. One, concrete nouns. The first form is concrete nouns. The concept of concrete noun is to be observed by the five senses. So, that is the concrete into natural or refers to an object directly as mentioned earlier. For example, pen, Groot, classroom, star, moon, fire, wind, cap, and others. Okay, we continue about abstract nouns. The second from the abstract nouns which are not observed by the five senses. The other word, there's noun are abstract or have only material concept. Nouns of the type are usually marked with ending h, h, ends, Ainsley, ion, sion, tion, dam, hood, ice, ism, mens, nest, ship, it, tie. For example, emergency. We can see in like this. Falsehood, freedom from the word free, and add some word like dumb. Communist, word for communist, with add some ism. Motivation, ion, from the basic word motivate. Affection, same like motivation, add ion. Idea, love, spirit, life, times, and age. Second one, countable and uncountable nouns. The form of nouns that cannot be counted are divided into two. Include countable nouns. Are nouns that can be counted. The characteristic of the nouns are can be followed by a count 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Can be followed by articles a and n. In singular, can be at the ends, like s, as in plural. For example, the word house. We can add a in the front of the word, like a house, and then one house, three house, three houses. We can, for example, like dictionary, a dictionary, one dictionary, four dictionaries. In this case, there are number of notes. Among other things, singular amounts are called singular amounts with add some word like a, n, one, and so on. And the plural nouns are called plural nouns. We can add the word like s and as. In addition, it should be noted that there are nouns that have to singular from when they are in plural. They are not added like s or es, but have their own shape. Let's continue about unaccountable nouns. Unaccountable nouns are nouns that cannot be accounted. The characteristics are the opposite of countable nouns, namely cannot be followed by accounting, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Cannot be followed by articles for a and an. Or no singular form can be edited like s and as, or not plural. For C, we continue about mixed nouns. Mixed nouns is the noun that can be counted and accountable depend on the condition or context in which it is used. We'll continue about common and proper nouns. In this case, nouns are divided into common and proper nouns referring to whether a noun included a name specific or not for general. Common nouns. Common noun is a noun that refers to the things that are still common, so that the writing does not use capital letter, except at the start of sentence or title. For example, person, city, country, mount. Proper nouns. Proper nouns are hyphenism of a common noun, so that the refers into more specific than the common nouns. This type of a noun is usually identified in the form of the name of a things, person, things, place, and the others. And in the general, writing requires capital letter unless lowercase letter have been specified as a part of name. Function of nouns. There are a number of functions of a noun included. Subject, for example, life is wonderful. Using two objects, the author has published his new books. For example, the word object of preposition, we are going to fly to Jakarta tomorrow. Okay, let's continue about pronouns in bahasa kata ganti. For description pronouns, pronouns are the words that are used in the place of nouns or nouns phrases. Pronouns are used so that writing of pronunciation, we did not mention that same word repeatedly. For example, Rani like to read romance novel. Yeah. She can read her novel for 2 until 3 hours a day. In bahasa, Rani suka membaca novel romansa. Ia bisa membaca selama 2 atau 3 jam sehari. In the sample above, we can use the pronouns, the word she and her, to refer to Rani. Thus, we did not keep writing below down the word of Rani. It means we can replace the word Rani using she or her. Type of pronouns and example. Personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are pronouns for subject and object that refer to people or name. Like I become me, you still you, she become her, he become him, it still it, we become us, they become them. For example, the word I made a lemonade and give it to my mom yesterday. She say she like it. In bahasa, aku membuat es limun dan memberikan kepada ibuku kemarin. Dia bilang dia menyukainya. The word in this pronouns lemonade and she is improved from my mouth. In other meaning, we can replace for my mother, ya, become she is, something like that. Okay, we'll continue about reflexive pronouns. Is pronoun used to refer to action or activities carried out by the subject. For example, the word himself. The regular pronoun will end in self, such as myself, yourself, himself, and itself, while the plural form will get the ending selves, namely yourself, themselves, and the other self. For example, I cook this fried rice by myself. In bahasa, aku masak nasi goreng ini sendiri. We need to take care of ourselves. In bahasa, kita menjaga diri kita sendiri. Okay, we'll continue about possessive pronouns. Refer to the properly of the person or group. There are two forms of possessive pronouns, namely that depend which in the place before the nouns and the independent which in place after the verb. Possessive dependent pronouns are my, you, his, her, its, our, their, and then while dependent possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. For example, this white dress is mine. In bahasa, gaun putih ini milikku. This is his car, not yours. Ya. In bahasa, ini adalah mobilnya, bukan mobilmu. We'll continue about reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns are used when two or more people are doing the same activity. Reciprocal pronouns from each other and one another. For example, Peter and Mark talk to each other regularly. Peter and Mary talk to each other regularly. Peter and Mary saling bicara satu sama lain secara rutin. We sent another birthday cake. Kami saling mengirim kue ulang tahun satu sama lainnya. For example, the word we to replace Peter and Mary. Okay, let's continue. Indefinitive pronouns. In English, indefinite pronouns are used to replace people or things without saying to or that they really are. Indefinite pronouns are indefinite pronouns use like the word body or one to refer a people and things. What included in indefinite pronouns are anybody, everybody, nobody, somebody, anybody, everyone, no one, someone, anything, everything, nothing, something. For example, everybody enjoy the party. In bahasa, semua orang menikmati pestanya. It was a very clear day. We can see everything. Ini adalah hari yang cerah, kita bisa melihat semuanya. Oke. Guys, thank you for material basic English for today about the nouns and pronouns. See you again in this discussion of the another material in English. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.